Welcome to NFL Week 12. During this show, I'm going to preview every game on the Week 12 card, give you some feels, give you some leans, give you some money line picks, give you some players to watch out for and some props maybe to take from those players. Hope y'all been staying in tune because I've been hot. If y'all watched my last show, my Week 11 recap video, you will understand that I went 12-3 with these picks. This is serious business. This is serious game I'm giving y'all. Before that, I've had back-to-back 8-6 weeks. So, I'm definitely heated up. I expect this show with the picks I'm about to give y'all. I expect to get in the teens. I'm not playing around. I'm hating it up. Definitely share these with your friends. And don't be greedy. Share the wealth. Black Friday is among us. You know, we got Christmas among us. We got some big purchases. Or if you want to pay some bills off. Maybe you behind on something. This show is to get it right. You know, I'm not giving out no fake, no caps in these picks. Just straight knowledge. I watch every one of these games. I'm coming to you with a very insightful view of the game. You know, and I'm not being paid by nobody. You know, this is all free game. This is all for the love of the game. So make sure y'all staying in tune, hitting that bell, leaving comments if y'all agree or disagree. But yes, this is the Week 12 preview show, and I'm about to get into it right now. So, the first game on this card is the Bills versus the Texans. Now, I'm going to start off a little hot, a little controversial. I'm going with an upset. Yes, an upset. I'm taking the Texans. Oh, man. Hopefully, C.J. Stroud is back. I doubt that he be in concussion protocol for 2 weeks. But, you know, if he is, Davis Mills, he's been showing some solid gains. He's been having back-to-back game-winning drives. So, you know, if Davis Mills is playing, wouldn't feel too bad about it. I know the Bills is running hot. You know, Allen just coming off a six touchdown game. I think they feeling themselves a little bit too much. I know they're trying to stay competitive and keep up with the Patriots, but I just don't think that's happening this week. The Texans have a very strong defense, and Bills have a limited amount of weapons. I think they stopped Cook. Josh Allen struggles again. I expect another tight win from the Texans. So, yes, give me the Texans with this game. Player to watch out for on the Bills, they rush defense is just beginning burnt. So maybe we see something from Woody Marks this game / Nick Chubb. Maybe both of them get in the end zone. But you know, one of these two running backs is gonna have a big game. I'll lean more to Woody Marks too, just because he's a little bit more explosive than Nick Chubb. But yes, starting off hot with an upset. Give me the Texans. Next game, Colts versus the Chiefs. Now, this is going to be another good game. You know, Colts is coming off a bye week. Chiefs is coming off a loss. Man, I want to go with the Colts. But I'm going to go with the Chiefs. Just because they still got the best quarterback, Mahomes. I can't see the Chiefs losing back-to-back weeks. The Chiefs need to start winning some games. You know, that playoff push is looking kind of dim. So they need to keep up with their division, keep up with some other teams that's playing well. And I think the Colts come off a little slow, come off a little sluggish, coming off that bye week. And I believe the Chiefs is going to be a little bit more hungrier. So give me the Chiefs in this game. Next, Seahawks versus the Titans. Both of these teams coming off a loss. But the Titans, I think the Titans just at this point is playing for the first overall pick. So Give me the Seahawks. Definitely a very, very good defense. Another week where Cam Ward got to play a top defense. So anytime it's a top defense going against a rookie quarterback, I'm going to roll with the top defense. So give me the 12. I expect Sam Darnold not to have another 4-interception game, even though the Titans defense is pretty good. I just can't see Sam Darnold stinging it up again, and if he does, yeah, this is gonna be a problem. But yeah, Seattle, I expect them to get their running game going a little bit more, and I expect the Seahawks to win this game. Next game, a divisional game. This is the great NFC. This is gonna be a good one. The Vikings and the Packers. Yeah. The Vikings versus the Packers. This is going to be a tough game to call. I don't like either one of these quarterbacks. Jordan Love is the better quarterback, but he's going to be out with. I think they're going to be out with Josh Jacobs. If they're going to be without Josh Jacobs, I'm rolling with the Vikings. If Josh Jacobs is playing, I'm gonna roll with the Packers. But I'm gonna go and they're playing at Lambeau Field. Anytime somebody goes to Lambeau, it's definitely gonna be tough, especially given it's a rookie quarterback. Man, yeah, this is gonna be a tough game. Tough game. Both of these teams are coming off. Well, actually, the Packers they end up winning that game, but it wasn't a very pretty win. And then J.J. McCarthy is just looking like a scrub, making turnovers all the time. But funny enough, J.J. McCarthy's from the Chicagoland area, so I know he got some hate for the Packers in his heart. I think the Vikings is going to try to show something. So I'm going to have to roll with the Vikings with this game. Like I said, hopefully I don't want to hope no player is out. I want to see a good game. But if Josh Jacobs is out, definitely rolling with the Vikings. I'm going to go with the information and the assumption that Josh Jacobs does not play. So I'm going to have to roll with the Vikings in this game. Next game, it's not going to be really any surprises. It's the Jets. Tyrod Taylor is playing. Did Tyrod Taylor play for the Ravens? Tyrod Taylor played for so many teams, I can't even remember. But yeah, Tyrod Taylor is going to get the start. They're benching Justin Fields. But that's not really going to matter. Ravens are at home. Like I said before, Ravens is going to run the table. Expect another big game from Henry. As just Jets defense is not really know nothing. They trade away all their good players on defense, and I think Wilson might still be out. So great defense from the the Ravens. Great defense from the Ravens, and a bottom tier defense as well for the Jets. So I'm gonna go with the Ravens. Lamar Jackson's still shaking off that rust, but they need to run the table, and I expect them to do so. Next game, the Giants versus the Lions. Going with the Lions with this one. Lions is coming off a loss, so they're looking to bounce back. Hopefully Jackson Dart's play. He's a sighting rookie. But yeah, the Lions are at home. They're definitely a better home team. And this Giants defense really ain't got no good defensive players. They do. Don't get me wrong. That front is very, very tough. They can get after the quarterback. But I expect the Lions to run away with this game. Expect a big game from Gibbs. He didn't really show a too big showing in rushing. He had a pretty good passing in the game in the passing attack. But yeah, I expect Gibbs to bounce back in a major way, and return back to his home. So maybe even David Montgomery getting into the action as well. So Lions at home, better home team, playing a lost team like the Giants, who's kind of just ready for the season to end because they don't want no more injuries. They're trying to protect everybody. So give me the Lions to win this one in convention fashion. Next game, Steelers versus the Bears. Now this is gonna be a fun one. This is gonna be a fun one, man. Cause this Steelers defense, they've been playing a lot better of late, and a lot of people think the Bears has been getting lucky. Say it's luck, say it's the Ben Johnson effect. But yeah, I'm rolling with the Bears. Bear down, baby. You already know where my allegiance lie. So, I'm rolling with the Bears once again. Caleb Williams and this Bears team is a better home team. So, I expect Caleb coming off a subpar game to attack Unk Nation. No, Mike Tomlin is gonna throw some exotic looks at Caleb Williams, but this Steelers team can be had, and I expect the Bears to make some big plays when it needs to be. And Aaron Rodgers probably won't be playing, the boogeyman, the dude that say he owns the Chicago Bears. So I doubt he plays. I think the Bears take advantage of that. Expect the defense to get another turnover, and yeah, bear down, baby. Next game, Patriots and the Bengals. Come on, give me the Patriots. Said this previous before. Patriots got the best not the best, but they're the most complete team, both on the offense and the defense, and they got a coach of the year candidate and an MVP candidate, and they're playing the weak Bengals, who's just waiting for the season to end. It's just not has been going right for them. I know they had higher expectations. Joe Burrow got knocked out, and then they went to I forget his name, but yeah, he was stinking it up, and then they traded for Flacco. Flacco looked very uncomfortable last game, and he was playing the Steelers, Unk Nation. So I expect this Patriots team to attack him and get him off his spot. And then Chase is gonna be out this game, for spitting on Ramsey. What a coward, man! Spitting on another player, man. Just show it in your game. Stop spitting on people, Chase. So this Eagles team is definitely gonna struggle without their best weapon. So give me the Patriots to win this one. Browns versus the Raiders. This might be the battle of who gets the best pick. So both of these teams might be trying to lose, but you won't be able to tell from Myles Garrett. He's gonna give you a strong performance, and Max Crosby, he's gonna give you a strong performance. So that'd be the only reason to watch this game, to see two great defensive talents on both of the Browns and the Raiders. But definitely gonna have to roll with the Browns on this one. Don't know who's playing, either Shador or Dylan Gabriel. I think it doesn't really matter. I expect Quinshon Judkins to get it back rolling, get back into the touchdown department this weekend. But the Raiders defense can be tough when they want to be. Given that the Browns really don't got no real passing attack, could make it difficult for Judkins moving the ball and moving the chains. But this is going to be the battle of the defenses, and if I'm picking a defense, I'm going to pick the Browns, and that's just the end of the story. Myles Garrett is a generational player, so I believe Myles Garrett is tired of losing. Who knows? I think this Browns team might win it with a defensive score, but I expect a low-scoring game for this one. Next game, Jaguars and the Cardinals. Give me the Jaguars all the way. Both of these teams, Jaguars is an average team. The Cardinals is a below-average team. Trey Benson might be coming back off IR this game. We'll see if he gets called up. But Jacoby Brissett, surprisingly, he's looking like a Jameis, man, who's gonna give you a lot of yards, gonna give you some turnovers as well. So, but this Jaguar defense is pretty solid, pretty good, and I think that's all it takes. An average performance from Lawrence. Jaguars got that run game going on. Hopefully, Tutin's playing in this game. because they're definitely going to need that 1-2 punch between ETN and Tootin. So, give me the Jags all the way. Think their defense makes enough stops to slow down this Cardinals team, and offense got a pretty good running attack for the Jaguars, and I think that's going to be too much for the Cardinals to overcome. Next one, this game's always popcorn, man. Eagles and the Cowboys. So this is going to be a fun one. Divisional rivals. Give me the Eagles, though. The Cowboys just kind of been floating around. Eagles got a solid defense. And with the Cowboys, their offense has to play great in order to win a game. I think when you're playing against a solid defense like the Eagles, the Cowboys is going to struggle. So, Cowboys is an up and down team. They just blew out the Raiders. So, I think it's time for them to be down again. And this the week they're going to be down against the Eagles. So, expect another solid defensive game from this Eagles team and for this Cowboys team to struggle. Might have a couple sideline blow-ups between, Pickens and Lamb. So that might be fun to watch on the sideline, see if any of those two people do some crazy stuff. Next game, we got another divisional game. So both of these teams been looking bad. Falcons and the Saints. Yeah. I mean, Kirk Cousins. I'm not a believer in Kirk Cousins. Falcons got better talent, but I don't know if that talent is going to show with Kirk Cousins in the backfield. You'd think so. They paid him all this money and still paying him all this money to be a quarterback, but they're not going to have Drake London. They're not going to have Michael Penix. I mean, they're still going to have B. John, but that's the only person they're going to have. So I think they dial in on them. Saints is coming off a bye week, and before that bye, Solik and Kamara had a pretty solid outing. So, give me the Saints. Don't feel really comfortable with picking the Saints like that, but the Falcons are hurt, and I think their season is just going down, and they can really feel that in the building. Next game, the Buccaneers and the Rams. Give me the Rams all the way on Sunday Night Football. It's prime time. Matt Stafford. He's a gunslinger. He's going to show something. So this going to be another high scoring game. Buccaneers got to keep scoring to keep up with this team. So the Rams it has the best offense. So I'm going to take the best offense. Don't know if Bucky's going to be back, but he's going to be off an injury anyway. So he might be limited. So give me the Rams to take this one. Not really second guess this one. And then the last game, Monday Night Football, the Panthers versus the 49ers. Now this could be an interesting game. The Panthers are an average team. So they could give the 49ers little difficulties. But yeah, like Bryce, he's coming off a hot week. It's tough. It's tough to gauge. If Bryce was playing like he did last week when he was looking like Alabama Bryce, this could be a game. But Brock Purdy is back. And Brock Purdy raises the ceiling of this team, even though Mac Jones, he did a pretty good job filling in for him. But ultimately, I'm going to go with the 49ers. They got to stay competitive in a competitive division. And the Panthers, Bryce is just too up and down. So, and I don't like going with that unpredictability. I'd rather go with steady players like C-Mac and Kittle. So give me the 49ers with this one. But yeah, that is week 12. Hoping to get in the teens. Last show went 12-3. So definitely, like I said, heating up. Actually, I'm not even heating up right now. I'm hot. Scorching hot. So I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all how I finished up at the end of the week next Tuesday. I'm gonna give y'all a recap video of week 12, and show you how I finish up off these money line picks. And like always, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that bell notification so you can get notified anytime I drop a video. Also, leave a comment. Let me know which team you think I got wrong, which team I got right, where you riding with me, and where you think I'm tripping at. I love to hear the feedback. And like always, peace.